Hello, friends. Despite the fact that scientists and archaeologists have found many of our planet's different ancient inhabitants, there are still all sorts of hidden animal remains just waiting to be found. You will now see the 8 most incredible ancient animals that have been discovered recently. Number 8. Dunkleosteus. This large carnivorous fish lived on our planet about 400 million years ago. At one time, it was the largest and most dangerous predator. It was 10 to 15 meters long and weighed up to 4 tons. Because of its thick and durable scales, the Dunkleosteus could not swim quickly, but was very threatening and dangerous nonetheless. It had sufficiently developed jaws, and instead of teeth, it had special bony plates that could easily crush the shells of its prey. Recently, scientists have found that the pressure of its jaws was quite impressive and comparable to a crocodile's bite. Number 7. Hallucigenia. This strange creature lived on our planet a few 100 million years ago. It was then that many complex forms of life were beginning to actively develop. Physically, the Hallucigenia resembles an ordinary worm with 2 rows of stilted legs. It also has 2 asymmetrical rows of thorns on its back. The Hallucigenia had an elongated head with simple eyes, and it had pharyngeal teeth in front of its digestive tract. These invertebrates lived on the ocean floor. Scientists have not completely agreed on some of the features of this unusual animal species. Number 6. The ancestor of tigers and lions. Dorma-Alosion laturi. A recent discovery found a type of extinct carnivorous mammal that existed about 50 million years ago. Scientists agree that it was the ancestor of all the large carnivores that inhabit our planet today: tigers, lions, and bears. Detailed analysis was carried out on the fossils of jaws and teeth that had been found. It turns out that the animal weighed only a couple of kilograms and spent most of its life in the trees. Number 5. Enantiornith birds. These small feathered birds lived during the Cretaceous period about 100 million years ago. They are also called opposite birds. They got this strange name from the fact that almost every element of their skeleton was arranged differently than most typical birds. The dissimilar skeletal and limb structure indicates that the aerodynamics of these birds functioned differently. Recently, in one of the richest amber deposits in Myanmar, 2 whole, well-preserved wings of Enantiornith birds were found in a piece of amber. Even the original elements of color were preserved in the feathers. Number 4. One of the most ancient predators. Lyrarapax unguispinus. This ancient predator lived about 520 million years ago in China. In 2013, its fossils were found in China's Yunnan province. At that time, many predators looked like a hybrid of a worm and a lobster. A distinctive feature of this specimen is that its remains were reasonably well preserved as compared to other discoveries of this animal. Because of this, scientists were able to better understand it and better define the subclass to which this animal belongs. Number 3. A new species of pterosaur, Caiuajara dobruski. Brazilian researchers recently unearthed a previously unencountered type of pterosaur. During this unusual discovery, they found an amazing 47 samples of various ages. Currently, there is very little information about pterosaurs, as only small fragments of fossils have been found scattered around the world. As a result of the research findings from these extremely successful Brazilian scientists, it was established that this new type of pterosaur had lived in large colonies, and its wingspan was up to 2.5 meters. The most surprising finding of this type of pterosaur was the presence of a large bony crest on its head, triangular in shape. Typically, pterosaurs had only a wavy crest. Number 2. A feathered dinosaur, Culindrodromeus zabicalicus. Until recently, scientists believed that only predatory dinosaurs could have feathers. However, the recent discovery of a new herbivorous dinosaur species refuted this established conviction. This dinosaur lived about 170 million years ago, and it was found in present-day Siberia. 6 skulls and several dozen incomplete skeletons were found. The dinosaur had very small forelimbs and a beak for eating plant foods. An important factor was the fact that almost all of its body was covered with feathers. Number 1. A 4-winged dinosaur, Chenguraptor yangi. The fossilized remains of this dinosaur species were recently discovered by an entire international team of paleontologists. The 4-winged dinosaur lived about 120 million years ago. Due to many factors, it is considered a unique animal and is of great value to scientists. Its height was about 140 centimeters, and it is the biggest of all 4-winged dinosaurs ever found. Its whole body was covered with feathers of different lengths. Moreover, its tail feathers reached a length of 40 centimeters. Many scientists have suggested that this unusual dinosaur could control its flight rather skillfully with its 2 additional wings. Thanks for watching, friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and see you soon.